Hey guys, what's going on today? Hey, another day working on the old Dodge truck. What I got going on today behind me, as you can see, that's the old Dodge, my original. I'm going to be getting a dashboard out of that hopefully today, steering column, and whatever else I get out of it. And then we're going to start putting stuff back into this one behind me. Got a lot of work to do, so I guess I get going on it. But it's like 18 degrees out today, and I don't have a lot of motivation, if you know what I mean. But we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it done. We're gonna start. We're gonna get that get the steering column out of this truck first. So I'll show you what we're doing here. All right. So here is the old truck. And I'm not sure if I put in my last video or not, but obviously the headliner is gone, all the interior panels are gone, blah blah blah. But I think that might be in another video. I'm not sure. I can't keep track of making the videos anymore. It's not really my thing, but I want to just kind of document it, and anyone else is doing this, they can have they have some free information. So I know when I took this thing off, there's a here's this plug right here, and on the old truck, not this is the old truck, I mean the new cab had the same thing up on the dash. Wasn't connected to anything. Come to find out that this plug went up here to the headliner, and it ran the center console that was up in on the ceiling. So that's what that plug goes to. I thought it was something different. And if you're wondering what this green wire here is for, originally this truck, when I bought it new, it didn't have cab lights on it. So the dealer installed the cab lights for me, and they must have just ran this wire here. It goes into the fuse box, so, and it was tucked up, under the headliner, so you really couldn't see it. Then they put their harness in for the wires. So it really didn't originally have cab lights, so but they're gonna go back on the truck anyway, so I gotta save all that wiring. So that's kind of where we're at. So today I'm gonna start. I'm gonna get this out of here. I know you guys might have seen on the other video on the other cab I took apart. I took all this out of the other cab already, so it's not much to see, but yeah, I'll show little pieces here and there, but I don't want to bore you because you already saw that on the other video with the other truck. So but as I'm putting it back into the cab, we'll definitely go through that and see how it all hooks up, and just in case anybody else is taking theirs apart, is if they're as dumb as I am to do all this work. So but what are you gonna do? I'm this far into it, I gotta finish it. So let me get going. All right, so to take this panel off here, you're gonna need a 7mm socket, a nut driver, whatever you got, and there's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So take that off first. Loosen them up real quick. You can also use a Phillips screwdriver if you want. It all works. So this will be the first thing. So let me finish this up. I'll be right back. All right. So what you also want to do when you take this down, this is your port, your scanning port that goes into here. It just unclips very easily, and then over here for your hood latch, you've got 2 Phillips screws. So take these 2 Phillips screws off, and that's it. Alright, so that thing is off. Here's the panel that goes under it. I don't know why they don't paint these things or plate them from their factory, but they're very rusty. Maybe they do it because it's a grounding issue. I really don't know, but I'll look it up, and if I can paint it, I'll sandblast repaint it. Alright, so what I've done so far is basically unhooked. There's 3 plugs. There is one here, and they go together pretty easily. Basically white to white, and a black to black up here, which that goes there. And the hardest one of all was this one back here, which went to the brakes, maybe. I'm not sure what that one is, but it was up over here in the column. Yeah, it's for your brake lights, whatever. That thing was so hard to get out. It took me, no lie, about half an hour to get that one off, but it's off now. So next thing we're going to do, we have our automatic shift cable here, which I'm going to just pull through the firewall because I don't need it. I'm probably going to cut it off up here because I don't need it anymore. And I got to move the exhaust brake switch, which is up here on the column, on the shifter. I'm going to move that, take that off, and let that hang here. We'll get that out later because that doesn't really go anywhere except for into the fuse box. So that's not going to be an issue. I take the dash out. And then after that, we got to take the steering rod here off, whatever you call it thing. I know what it is. It's just the steering thing there. I got to take that off, and then we'll start taking out all the nuts and bolts for the column, which is not that many. So let me get going, get some more done. I'll show you what I got done. All right, so I've got the steering shaft bolt removed, and that thing popped right out, super easy. So that's free. And now we're gonna get up here. Not sure if you can see this or not, but up here there's some 13mm bolts. From what I see, there's 4 of them, but there might be 6. I can't remember what I did in the last one, but there's definitely 4 13mm. So that should drop the column. Almost positive. So we'll find out. All right, so what we have to do next is you have to remove the plastic cover from your steering column. And actually there's, I believe, 5 more plugs. There's one way back here, way back there, behind the wheel. There's one right here, 2 right there, and 1 over here goes up to your either the key or the shifter. I'm not sure. I think it's a key thing here, but so we got 1 there, there, and 1 in the back. So we gotta remove all those too before we can drop the steering column. And those, and you gotta move your tilt steering thing here too. They're all T15 screws that go in there, so it's very easy to take out. So let me get all those unplugged, and then we'll take the column out, hopefully. All right, so that's all disconnected. You got your 5 connections here. These are really easy to come off. They didn't fight me at all. These were nice ones to take off. Some of these connectors where you can't get them are very hard to get off, but these here pop right off. So that's done. We got 1 more bolt holding the wheel in, and we should be able to get that out in a second. All right, so that's it. Steering column is out, and it was just those 4 bolts up there holding it in, and a number of plugs. So that's not too bad. I did one, so I had a little bit of experience with it, so I kind of knew what I was doing. So it came out super easy. That's it down there. So next, we're gonna start working on the dash. Get this dash out of here too. So let me start disconnecting. No, actually all the wires are disconnected. I just gotta get the bolts out. There's some bolts behind this panel here, and some up on the dash too. I gotta get out. So let me start getting those out, and I'll bring you along when I get somewhere. All right, so what I've got done now is I put a couple of tags on things just so I know where they go. I know it's pretty obvious, but I don't want to lose track of anything, especially this one up here. This is the gas pedal plug up here. I'm pretty sure it's got to come out. The main harness down here I disconnected. Hard to see it. Hang on 1 second here, guys. The main harness under here is I believe it's 13mm. I think that unplugged from there. As you see in the back, there's going to be a couple more plugs. There's 1 there, and I believe there's 1 or 2 more on the other side. So we got to take those out too. So that's what we're going to do next. All right, so what I've done now is I removed the bolts out of the dash that hold it on up here. There's 2 10mm, I believe, and I think there might be 3 or 4 8mm. And then you can see where they go. They're the whole right there. As you go along, you'll see it. So that's that. We unplugged this plug here that was on the side. I'm not sure where it goes. I think could be rear defogger. I don't know. That's okay. That's unplugged now. So I think all we got left now to do is take these side covers off. We got a couple bolts down here to take off. Wiring harness that goes into this contraption, whatever it is. I gotta find out where that goes. I'm pretty sure that probably unplugs also. And we're getting closer, so let me keep going. All right, so I was trying to chase down this wire here, and I thought there would be a plug under the dash here somewhere, but I should have looked here first because it's actually right here. So I'm not sure what it does, but the other cab I have didn't have that in it, but my original cab does have this. So just do that and unplug it. That's it. We'll just get the grommets off here. That's it, and then that's ready to go. Then we can start pulling the dash out. All right, so we're pretty close right now. I got the bolts out of the door here. I believe they're 13mm. Take a look real quick. So I got those out. Not out, but I got they're loose. Most of them, I got one, two are out there. That one's loose, and you can see the dash panel's loose in there. There's two, I believe they're 8mm, like this, that will go up into here. Take those two out, and actually I get some help to take it out because it's really a heavy dash, and I don't want to ruin it because I got to put some back in the other truck. So let me get some help to get this out, and then I'll go from there. Just want to show you on this side also. This side is not loose. You really can't move it. But if you look right here, there's it's almost like a hook or something that goes in there to hold it in there. That's why that's tight right now. So just want to show you that. And there's 3 bolts there. There's two here and one down below here. So all right, so let me get this thing out. All right, so the one more I forgot to tell you guys about goes up here under the glove box. There's a 10mm bolt right up over here. Forgot about that one, but take that out too. All right, so what I'm doing now is taking the wiring harness out of this old cab. You see here, I took off the seat belts, are all disconnected. The speaker is out. All the wiring harness from the rear defogger is all intact, and it's all right here. Runs down over here on the sides, and it runs up here, and over here this is where your power windows and all kind of your plugs come out. So in order to get that out, I mean, you can I'm not gonna say you're gonna force, I don't want to force anything out of here. I'm trying to, so those wires up there, it's too close to the emergency brake. So just 3 13mm bolts will take that out. It'll make life a lot easier because you don't want to pull those cables out and break them. And just right back here, obviously you have to unhook your cable for your emergency brake, and back here there's a little wire that's plugged in over here too. So unplug that wire. Just make sure you take a lot of pictures just so you know what's going on. That's what I'm trying to do. So let me get that off, and then this whole harness here on this side will be free except for right here that goes where the seats were and up to that contraption there. So let me keep on going. All right, so for last bolt on this e-brake, it's actually right back here under that switch wire that we took off. So underneath here, if you can see it, where my finger is, there's one more 13-inch bolt there, but you can't get a socket on it, and you can't get a wrench on it. So I gotta remove this main harness here, which is coming out anyway. So it's just 2 more 13mm bolts right here, and we'll just drop that down, and we'll be able to get that last bolt out. All right, so all the harness is disconnected now. Seat belts, everything's disconnected. So kind of a mess in here, but it's all right. It's not a big deal. So as you can see over there, those are disconnected from up on next to the firewall up there. That's disconnected. All that is gone. The seat belts are out. All in one piece. So let me come back tomorrow and I'll start putting that in the other truck. Alright, let's see if we can get this wiring. I just took the wiring out of the old truck. See if we can put it all back in here. Hopefully it all fits. It should fit because it came out of here. Easy enough so far. That all went in really fast. It's just laid out. I still have to plug all the plugs, but a lot of these clips broke on me, so I have to get some new clips. So I'll place it in there for now, mount the seat belt, speakers, and then I'll order some new clips for it. Alright, so we're gonna work on this side here now. We're gonna take our screws out for our speakers. I'm using the old speaker because they work fine and I don't really care about a lot of loud music. So those will work fine for me. Let's see here. Let's get our seatbelt mounted up quick. So this goes in like like this. Got a couple little tabs on the bottom. This goes into there. But I forgot to put my clip in there, so take it back out for a second. Put that clip in there. Have to hold it in a little bit because that clip doesn't want to stay on its own. It just wants to fall out, so I have to hold that in there. I think we got it. That's an 8mm right there. And on the bottom you got these big T50 Torx. Go down here. Is that the right one? Let's see. Or is that one on top? I don't know. Give me 1 second. Let me go look in the other truck for an extra bolt. Alright, so I was looking all over the place for nothing. There's a black one like this, and then there's the silver one. So the black one goes on the bottom. So that goes in there. And that'll tighten all this down pretty nice. Eight millimeter for this. You don't have to go crazy tight on it because it's just one of those little clips, you know. And on the bottom here, we'll set it with the impact quick. So that's all set in there. Now we have to do. Could put this in first. This thing here goes up here, goes like so with the silver one. I'm not sure if you can see this, but it's up on top here. I'll show you guys in a minute. That's up there. Now I'll come back down here, and I need my pick right here. Take this off right here. We don't need it because we're going to use our old ones. That's just a clip for the seatbelt, which I don't need because I have one on here already. That's that. Next we'll do the speaker. The speaker is going to go. This is my rear defogger, so that's going to go up here. We'll just put that. Where's that go? Let's go up here. We'll have to figure it out in a minute. It's a leftover plug right here. Push it out, get rid of it. That's gonna go right there. This one here is gonna go right there. And our speakers are going to go up through here. That's all pretty easy. there. Grab your speaker wire. And we're going to plug these back in. Like that. And let's see. We'll put the speaker in like this. Get our screws. It's all pretty easy. You just got to take your time, and you know, it's just like going down the assembly line, I guess, when you're building a truck. It's just one piece at a time, or one wiring harness at a time, or whatever it is. It's all pretty easy. Oh, I messed up that one. Wrong holes. All right, start that over. That looks better, huh? There we go. One there. One right there. One down here. So that all goes like that. I believe that goes right there. But there's another one. It doesn't make any sense, but huh. I gotta figure this thing here out because I don't think that's in the right spot. I know that's right. That's right. That's all good. Alright, so that's that. I just gotta look back on another couple pictures and see where these plug into. I know it plugs into the rear defroster, but oh no, I'm sorry. I'm right. Yep. Another spot right here. That's gonna go in there. There we go. And then that hooks up to the rear defroster, so that's good. That's all in, that's in. Just gotta do the top right here and that's it. So let me keep on going. Alright, so this is kind of finished up here. I just got a couple more clips that I broke taking the other ones out, so I actually found some here. I'll show you those in a second, but I gotta replace those. But wires are backing up to the doors. All up there for the power windows and stuff. So all goes back there. This is for another connection when the dash comes in. All goes down here, across. Power seats. All goes back there. And over here I've got seat belts in here, speaker, and the seat belt up there, and they all work like they should. And let's go over to the other side real quick. Alright, this is the driver's side, and same thing. Seat back. I just gotta put the cap on that, but that's all set. Speakers in, seat belt, wires, all the wiring down here. The only thing that I broke taking out are these little screw things here in plastic. A couple that are broken, and I got a set here I bought a while back, but just I don't know if these will work. No, they might work. No, those won't work. But these I need. These are gonna come in handy because I did have a couple broken ones of those. I'll show you in a second. So yeah, it came out really good. A little dirty there. But yeah, everything came up really nice. All the wires went right back where they should. All the spots, all the grounds, everything went in really nice. And So these wires are up here. These will go to our main disconnect when I get that put back in from the firewall. So yeah, I'm happy. This is a good day today. I only spent, I don't know, a little over an hour so far. And it feels like I'm getting something done, and it looks good. So let me go on to the next thing, which is going to be the accelerator pedal. This one here obviously is from a gas motor. The gas engines and the diesel accelerator pedals are different. So I'm going to take that one out and put my other one back in. Alright, so I got the accelerator pedals out of both trucks. The one to the left obviously is for the gas truck with the cable on it, and the one to the right is my diesel one. Has like a wire plug into it, which goes in right about right there. So that's out, and it's only 2 bolts. They go right back in. So let me throw that in real quick. I'll be right back. All right, well that's all in. It took a whole 3 minutes maybe. So one step closer. One step closer. That's all we can do. So let me keep on going. I'm not sure what the next step is yet. I might start taking apart the other cab and getting some wires out of that and the engine compartment. I'm not sure yet, but let me keep going.